So a friend of mine is having a baptism and first communion for her kids, and she sent me a candle design that was similar to this that she found on Etsy, and she asked if I could make a dozen of each of these stickers for her. And typically this is something I would create on Photoshop, but I'm trying to get into the habit of making more things using the Cricut design space so that I can make tutorials. And for those of you who are strictly Cricut design space users and who don't have any experience with Photoshop, so I thought I would try to make this design using only the Cricut design space. So let's go ahead and get started. For starters, this cute little clip art of the charro and charra I did not create. I bought these off Etsy, and I will leave the link to that down below, as well as the glitter gold paper that I will be using. I also purchased on Etsy. I'll leave the link for that down below. And later on in this video, I'll be going over where I buy my sticker paper and where you can find it. So to get started, open up Cricut Design Space and go to the Shape tool and click on the circle. We're going to be making an oval, so we need to click on the little lock tool to unlock the proportions. And I'm going to change the size up here to 2 by 5 inches. This is just a template, so it doesn't really matter what color the oval is right now. I'm just going to go ahead and make it yellow. This yellow oval is the template for the glitter outline that we're going to be using on our design. And I'm going to go ahead and duplicate it, and I'm going to change the proportions on this other oval over here. I'm just going to take about 1/4 off the height and the width of the size. And we're going to change the color of this smaller oval to white, and this smaller white oval is going to go on top of the glitter oval, and that's what's going to give it the stroke or glitter outline. I'm just kind of eyeballing it to see if this is the size of the stroke I want around the oval. This looks about right. If you haven't already uploaded the glitter digital paper to Cricut Design Space, go ahead and do that now. I already have it uploaded, so I'm just going to go ahead and import it to my project. It's a really large image, so I'm going to resize it to 6 by 6. And place the glitter paper on top of the yellow oval. You don't have to bring the yellow oval to the front, but I'm going to go ahead and do that just so you can see that it's there. And the next step is to select both the glitter paper and the yellow oval together. You can do this by clicking and dragging your mouse to select both layers. Then head over here to the layers panel on the right hand side, and on the bottom right hand side here you're going to click on slice, and this will create the glitter gold oval that we'll be needing for our design. And we can go ahead and delete this yellow oval template. We won't be using it anymore, but we still need this glitter paper. I'm going to go ahead and insert an image of a cross silhouette that I found on Google, and if you search for cross silhouette on Google Images, that'll be one of the first images to pop up, and you can just save it to your computer and upload it to the Cricut Design Space. I already have it saved on here, so I'm going to insert it to my project and change the image height to 3/4 or 0.75 inches. Then we're going to place the cross on top of the gold paper and select both layers again and click on slice to get that glitter gold cross. If you ever find that the slice tool or the slice button is grayed out and you can't click it, it's probably because you've selected more than 2 layers at once. The Cricut Design Space will only let you use the slice tool if you've selected only 2 layers. Now that we have our golden cross, we can get rid of all these extra layers. We won't be using them anymore. And here we have the basic elements that we will be using for our design. The white oval and the glitter oval that's going to go behind the white oval, and the golden cross that's going to go on top of the white oval. So I'm going to go ahead and arrange them in order. When I try to drag the white oval on top of the glitter oval, it actually ends up going behind it, and that's because if you look on your right hand side on the layers panel, the white oval is at the very bottom of the list of layers. So we want to go ahead and move it to the top, and you can do that by dragging the icon of the white circle in the layers panel to the very top, or you can go up here to arrange and click on move to front. Now I should be able to place the white oval on top of the glitter gold oval. And I'm going to do the same thing with the cross. And because I was kind of learning as I was doing this tutorial, I went ahead and selected all the layers and flattened them ahead of time. Don't do this step just yet because it's actually easier if you wait until the end when you're done typing in all the wording and everything, because you're going to have to unflatten it and flatten it again after you're done typing in all the information. But what I do want you to do is to select all the layers together and duplicate everything once, because we're going to be making 2 different designs with the same template. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so that I can start typing out the information. Click on the text tool on the left hand side here. I'm just going to type out and resize my text, then center it and change the color to either gold or brown. Initially, I was going to use the default Cricut Sans font on here to type out some of the information, but then later on I realized that they don't take any special characters, so I needed to put the accent on the O for bautizo and for comunión in Spanish, and Cricut Sans doesn't do that, so I ended up having to change my font choice to Britannic Bold. And for the script or cursive font on this project, I'll be using one of my favorite fonts. It's called Blenda Script, and you can find it and download it on dafont.com. When typing out text with multiple lines on the Cricut Design Space, sometimes the text or the lines are too spaced out, and to fix that, just go up here to line space. And I'm going to change the value on here from 1 to -1. That looks better. I'm just going to change the text color to gold. And I'm going to upload the clip art that we will be using in this project. Like I said, I did purchase this clip art on Etsy. It's already saved to my computer. So I'm just going to upload it to Cricut Design Space and import it to the project. And resize and place the image in the center of the design here. And something I do often with text, if I'm going to be using the same style or font over and over again, is I just make a copy or duplicate one of the text layers and type out new information. So here I'm using the same font and style for the text at the bottom, which I will be typing out the date on. So all I did was make a copy of it and I'm typing out the date. I'll be putting the same date on both sticker designs, so I'm going to duplicate that again and place it on this side. I'll be uploading the girl clip art now and repeating the same process, so I'm just speeding this up a bit. So once you're done centering everything and placing everything the way that you want it, select all the layers at once and go down here to flatten on the layers panel. And that will make it so that all of the elements on this design will print as one image. And what's really cool about this is that when you flatten it, you can always go back and unflatten it if you want to edit the text or make changes. On Photoshop, once you flatten an image and save the project, it stays flattened and you can't unflatten it or make changes if you didn't save the original project. But on Cricut Design Space, if you flatten this now and save it for later and open the project again and try to make changes, you can always unflatten it and do that. And you'll see that I actually did do that because I printed a copy of this and I didn't like how the text looked all in gold. I thought it looked a little too flat, so I changed some of the text color to brown to give it a better contrast. And again, when you're done making changes and before you print, please flatten your image so that all your layers print as one single image together. She wants a dozen of each of these stickers, so I went ahead and made 12 copies of each design. This is ready to go. As usual, I will be printing using my HP Envy 5660 Inkjet printer. And I will be printing on this sticker paper. It's not vinyl sticker paper, it's just regular sticker. And I usually buy my sticker paper on onlinelabels.com. And let me show you guys. There's a lot of different templates and different papers to choose from. So this is their website, and on here you can choose whatever shape you want. I'm going to choose an oval, or let's go with a circle. And for size, I'm going to choose 2 inches. And then click on Show Me 10 Label Sizes, and they'll show you a variety of different sheets with the 2-inch circles on there. And then they have sheets with rectangles and squares. So what I used to do is I used to buy them in different shapes and sizes. But then I found that it was easier and more cost efficient to just buy these whole sheet 8.5 by 11 sticker labels. So this entire sheet is a sticker, and it has one single vertical slit on the back like this. And this way I could just create and print any shape that I need on these sheets. So it's just a lot more versatile that way. And I would recommend this over buying like certain pre-cut shapes that they have on here. When printing on this sticker paper, make sure that you print on the side that doesn't have the vertical slit down the middle. That seems kind of obvious, but I've done this before. And when cutting these labels with a Cricut, I always choose a cut setting that won't cut all the way through the paper. So right now I am on iron-on. This way I can just lift the stickers off the backing sheet like this. The last step is to place the sticker on the candle. And here is the finished product. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you found this helpful. Please let me know down below if you have any questions or comments, and like and subscribe for more videos.